All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 500, the Super Bowl of stock car racing, the first race of Season 2 of the NAPRA Holley HP Cup Series. And our starting lineup is Jay Davis on the pole in the Coors Light Ford. His outside, we have Jason Haywood in the Tyson Chicken Ford. Then we have Daniel Voiles, the winner of duel number 1 in the Dow Chevrolet. Luis Hernandez, winner of duel number 2 in the Target Chevrolet. Then we have, in the only Cadillac in the field, the Harley-Davidson Cadillac driven by Bob Sire. And then we have, to his outside, Keith Batson in the Sprite Ford. Then in the fourth row, we have Matt Johnson in the retro Sterling Marlin Coors Light Chevrolet paint scheme. To his outside, we have Dylan Young in the Shell Pennzoil Ford. Then we have Kyle Matthews in the Kings Island Chevrolet, Jonathan Fitzwater in the Snickers Ford. Then we have James Qualls in the Quaker State Buick, the only Buick in the field, the retro Ricky Rudd paint scheme from King Racing. To his outside, we have Carson Scott in the Great Clips Chevrolet. Then we have Jeff Weber in the FedEx Toyota, the only Toyota in the field, and Christina Weber in the Nature's Bakery Chevrolet. Andrew Davis is next in the Simpson Race Products Ford. To his outside, we have Zach Fitzwater in the Bring Michelle Home, We Won't Give Up Dodge, one of 3 Dodge Colts in the field. Dodge Darts in the field. Then we have Johnny Gardner in the Lone Star Steakhouse Dodge, the second of the 3 Dodge Darts. And to his outside, we have Cody Lamas in the Lowe's Chevrolet. Then we have Chris Dodd in the Nationwide Chevrolet. To his outside, Gabriel Wanderlei in the Quality Care Ford, the retro Dick Turkle paint scheme. Kat Tellier is next in the Dr. Pepper Ford. To her outside, we have Joshua Osborne in the Mobile One Chevrolet. Then a pair of ladies in the next row, Lily Gordon in the Thrivent Financial Chevrolet. And in the third and final Dodge Dart in the field, we have Stephanie Gardner in the Alltel Wireless Dodge. Next, we have Logan Wilson in the 83 Ford, the Purex Lake Speed paint scheme. To his outside, we have Dougie Super Shears in the retro Carl Edwards Aflac Ford paint scheme. Then we have O'Neill Baldwin in the McDonald's Chevrolet. To his outside, we have Randy Claflin in the Red Robin Burgers Chevrolet. Then we have Quentin Moore in the Geico Chevrolet. To his outside, we have Dylan Thoreau in the Caterpillar Chevrolet. And then we have J.J. Hartnett in the Heroes Behind the Camo Support the Military Chevrolet. To his outside, the president of the NSCRA, that's Seth Cole in the number 52 Beyond Two Souls Chevrolet. And then we have J.T. Bryant in the number 9 Coors Ford, the retro Bill Elliott paint scheme. To his outside, Rebecca Tellier in the Minions Ford. And then starting shotgun on the field, we have Dylan Poteet in the Miller Lite Ford. And Devin Becker, new addition to the...
Start your engines!
There's the command to fire engines. Devin Becker starts shotgun on the field in the number 41 Haas Monster Chevrolet. Did not start the duels, therefore he starts last in the 500. Field rolls away down pit road. On the pace lap. Some questions here today. Pit strategy, that's going to play a factor. Will the Cadillac be competitive? Will the Buick be competitive? Will the Dodges be competitive? We have, in the series, we have 17 Chevrolets, we have 13 Fords, 3 Dodges, a Toyota, a Cadillac, and a Buick. A little bit of a mix-up of schemes, mostly dominated by Ford and Chevrolet, of course, but we'll see if maybe one of the Dodges or the Buick or the Caddy can pull off the win. Down the backstretch, 100 laps the distance, and as I said, pit strategy will most definitely play a factor, but we'll see exactly what happens. Into turn 3 we go, being led by the Dodge Charger pace car. Reach up, pull those belts tight one more time as the field comes out of turn 4. The pace car getting ready to make that hard left-hand 70-mile-an-hour turn onto pit road. And we'll turn them loose for the first of, as I said, 100 laps. Pace car makes that hard left-hand turn. Make sure those belts are tight. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The Daytona 500 is on. Jay Davis gets the break, heading from the tri-oval. Daniel Royals peeking to the inside, looking to possibly make it 3 wide. Tucks back behind the Coors Light Ford. Who will get the first bonus points of the season? We'll see in about another half a lap. Daniel Royals in the Dow Chevy being pushed by Bob Sire in the Harley Cadillac. Royals looking to get those first bonus points. But Jay Davis in the Coors Light Ford slams the door. He wants those bonus points. Who's going to get them? Let's see as they come through the tri-oval. Jay Davis will earn the first bonus points of the season. Jason Haywood looks to the inside of the Dow Chevy. He's going to put the Tyson Ford in the second position. Oh, Boyles bounces off the wall. Sire goes by. Johnson goes by. Batson goes by. Qualls goes by. On the second lap, let's see where your particular car is running. Catellia with a nice improvement, already breaking into the top 15. A lot of guys running that high line. Looks like we have Joshua Osborne in the wall in the Mobil 1 Chevy. That's going to cost him some spots. Devin Becker with a nice improvement, gaining a few spots. Rebecca Tellier gaining a few spots as well. Already some cars coming onto pit road. Royals comes in. Jonathan Fitzwater comes in. Both of those cars have scraped the wall. Looks like they may have some damage, hence the pit stops. Let's see what happens. Fitzwater, the first one in. Maybe some kind of chassis issue. I don't know. Maybe just damage repair. No tires, it looks like, for that car. How about for Royals? Fitzwater comes out of the pits. Royals comes rolling out of the pits. Will they maintain the lead lap? They will not. As Jason Haywood in the Tyson Chicken Ford has taken the lead since we checked on pit stops, and he will put them a lap down. Then we have Matt Johnson, Keith Batson, Jay Davis, and Jeff Weber round out your top 5. Let's go on board the Tyson Chicken Ford for a lap around Daytona from the roof cam. Just what you want to see, nothing but open racetrack in front of you. But that's not always a good thing at Daytona either, because the draft definitely plays a factor, and guys can catch up and pass very, very quickly here. see from the rear of the Tyson Ford. Johnson right there in second. That's in third. Number fourth. As they come through the tri-oval, Jason Haywood maintains the lead. Oh, Bob Sire with issues, it looks like, in the Harley Cadillac. It looks like he's just exiting pit road. He is indeed. I wonder what happened. Let's back up a little bit and take a look and see what happened to Bob Sire. Jay Davis and Sire both heading on to pit road. Sire dropped out of the 6th position at the time to make that pit stop. Definitely an unscheduled stop. Let's see what happened with the Harley Cadillac. Looks like some damage to the right side. Maybe scuffed the wall with it. He's going to come to the attention of the Pumpkin Motorsports crew. Well, looks like maybe some chassis issues. Possibly a little damage, as I said, from scuffing the wall. Not the way he wanted that to go as he comes out of the pits. Back to live racing. Oh, we have a caution. Let's back up and see what the caution was about. Was it Kyle Matthews maybe that caused the caution? No, it was not. Let's see who did cause it. Maybe J.J. Hartnett? Hartnett had made a pit stop. I believe it may have been J.J. Hartnett because from the looks of things, he is a retiree. Oh, we have a huge crash. But I don't believe he was the original cause. I know I saw J.T. Bryant involved. Okay, caution looks like it was already out at this point. Well, not sure who caused the original caution, but you see J.J. Hartnett scream right into the lineup here. He hits the 25 of Scott and the 31 of Thoreau. Scott into the wall. Thoreau into the wall. Oh, Dougie Shears gets a piece of it. Rebecca Tellier gets a little piece of it. Not sure how much damage to her car. And let's see who our leader is. Chris Dodd on the tail end of the lead lap. Matt Johnson has the lead. Poteet, Sire, and Hartnett retired from the race. So let's Let's check out the Harley Cadillac and see what happened with him. See if he was the original cause of the caution. No, the original cause of the caution evidently would have been Willie Gordon and Dylan Poteet. Looks like they were the cause of the original caution. Looks like, let's go to the far chase view. Looks like Devin Becker got in the wall. Poteet collects him. Spins with Willie Gordon. Dylan Thoreau gets by. But I believe this is where you're going to see Sire get involved. Oh, right there. He just absolutely pile drives Dylan Poteet. Yeah, and that will end the day early for the Harley Cadillac. And as we are getting ready to go green, again, the retirees are Dylan Poteet, J.J. Hartnett, and Bob Sire. On the inside, looks like one lap down, we have Jonathan Fitzwater, the pole sitter, Jay Davis, Kyle Matthews, and Daniel Voiles. But anything can happen, as you know. A caution could definitely change those particular drivers' fortunes if they're lucky enough to get in front of the leader, Matt Johnson, who is right now blocked by Chris Dodd because Chris Dodd is on the tail end of the lead lap. But your top five would be Jason Haywood in second, Keith Batson third, Weber fourth, and Davis in fifth. And coming to green, pace car makes the turn. As they come into the restart zone, up through the gears, green is out. And we are back racing at Daytona. The two Coors Light cars battling side by side. Who's going to gain the advantage from this particular battle? Let's watch and find out. Davis to the inside of Johnson. Matthews to the inside of Johnson. Keith Batson looking to the inside of Johnson. He wants the lead. Batson wants to gain some bonus points. Will he get it? I believe he will. We had traffic kind of being used as a pick. Will Batson get the lead? No, he will not. Johnson maintains. Batson's wanting that lead. He wants bonus points. Every bonus point key to the championship, because in this series there is no chase. It goes right to race 36. Whoever is the better driver after 36 races will be the NAPRA Holley HP Cup Series champion. Batson takes the lead in the Sprite Ford, and he is absolutely pulling away, folks. What an amount of power under the hood of that Sprite Ford. Fitzwater making a turn onto pit road. The Snickers Ford. Let's see what happens with him. Batson will gain 5 bonus points. Looks like Jonathan Fitzwater has rear end damage. Maybe he was involved in that original caution. Once again comes onto pit road to the attention of the Snickers crew. Let's see what happens with him. Right side tires going on. Crew drops the jack. Left side tires going on. Looks like they're a little bit of an extended stop on the left side. And out of the pits he comes. Damage looks like they've repaired the damage to the rear of the Snickers Ford, but a little bit too little too late. Looks like Quentin Moore with some pretty serious damage to the Geico Chevrolet. Yes, definitely. That's definitely going to affect how fast he can run out here today. As you can see, the car hoodless, looking more like a NASCAR modified. Let's go back to your leader. Is it still Keith Batson? It is. Sorry about the graphics glitches, folks. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm definitely going to get that straightened out, though, before our next race. I do apologize for that. Looks like Johnny Gardner may have taken over the second position. He did indeed. Let's see. Oh, Gardner looking to the inside on Davis. He wants to put that Dodge Dart up in front of the field. He goes to the inside of the lap car of Jay Davis. Can he make the pass? Looks like Jay Davis's Ford may have a little more momentum on the outside coming into the tri-oval. He does indeed. Gardner tucks back in behind. Not a comfortable lead for Batson by any means, but having a lapped car between himself and Gardner certainly helps his cause. But at Daytona, as you know, anything can and usually will happen. But unless he can get by, I don't think he's going to be able to do anything with the Sprite Ford, at least not until then. Let's go back through the field, see where your cars are running. We have Matt Johnson and Zach Fitzwater in a battle for 4th position. Then we have Hernandez, Matthews in 30th. Then we have JT Bryant giving that Coors Ford a nice ride. Wanderlei looks to the inside. He wants the 7th position. Doesn't get it. James Qualls giving the Quaker State Buick a pretty nice ride in 12th. James, the president of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. If you have a chance to partake in that series, I highly recommend you do so. I unfortunately dropped the ball this season, so my streak ended at 14 consecutive seasons in that series. However, I definitely will be back next season. Rebecca Tellier giving the Minions Ford a nice ride in 18th. Great improvement from her starting position in the next to last row in the field. And then SCRA President Seth Cole runs 26th. Another league that if you can get a chance to be a part of, I certainly recommend it. Seth, another great guy and a veteran of NR 2003. Back to the lead, still Keith Batson, but as you can see, Johnny Gardner has cleared the Coors Light Ford of Jay Davis and is now setting his sights on the lead. About a fifth of the way into the race. Gardner takes a look to the inside on coming down the backstretch. Once again, he's looking to the inside. Can he get by the Sprite Ford? Gardner's got a heck of a run coming into 3. But I believe that outside lane is certainly going to give the Sprite Ford the momentum he needs to maintain, but we shall see. As they come into the tri-oval, Gardner can't get it done. Batson maintains the lead. Let's go on board the Sprite Ford for a lap around Daytona International Speedway. $240 miles an hour into turn 3. Let's see what they get at the end of the front straightaway after coming through the tri-oval. 235, about a 5-mile-an-hour difference between the front and back straightaways. Batson running a little bit higher line, what I like to call the Harry Gant line, high, wide, and handsome. But some guys are just more comfortable up there. Again, 240 into 3. Let's check back through the field, see if there are any battles going on. And hopefully we don't miss a pass for the lead. James Qualls with a good top 15 run with the Quaker State Buick. Oh, well, Neil Baldwin in the McDonald's Chevy bounces off the wall. He's going to lose the spot to Cody Lamas. Kathleen Tellier looking to the inside in the Dr. Pepper Ford. And back to the lead. Oh, Haywood looking to the inside of Gardner, wanting that second spot. He wants to put the Tyson Chicken Ford out front. Can he make the pass? Getting to the inside and actually completing the pass are two different things. No, he tucks back in behind Gardner. "26 laps in of a 100-lap distance. .500 traditionally starts in the daytime and ends at night. You can see the track lights coming on. The sun dropping down. That can actually be a problem for the drivers at certain points on the track. A lot of the guys will wear a tinted tear-off so that in the daytime they start with a tinted shield and then at night they'll have the clear shield. Again, Haywood looking to the inside of Gardner. He wants that second position. Does he get it? No, he does not. Gardner looking to the inside of the Sprite Ford. He can't get it. Batson maintains the lead. Zach Fitzwater giving that Bring Michelle Home Dodge Dart a nice ride. Currently running in the 4th position. I keep calling it a Dart, folks. I apologize. It's a Dodge. It is a Dodge Dart. I was right the first time. I don't know why I was calling it a Colt originally. I'll fail on my part, I guess. Oh, Gardner looking to the inside. And this time he will get it. Oh, Batson bounces the Sprite Ford off the wall. He's going to lose at least 2 spots, and he does. And he drops to 3rd. Sometimes that high, wide, and handsome line not always to an advantage. But he does maintain the 3rd position at least. Again, I apologize for the issue of the graphics locking up. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I will get it fixed before the next race. Looks like we have a battle for the lead. As Haywood was briefly looking to the inside of Gardner, but can't get it done. Johnny Gardner, the leader now, puts that Lone Star Steakhouse Dodge Dart out front. And a battle ensuing for 3rd between Fitzwater and Batson. Oh, pace car fail there. Batson maintaining the 3rd position. Haywood looks to the inside of Gardner. He wants the lead. Oh, Gardner bounces off the wall. Batson to the inside. He's going to take over 2nd. Can Fitzwater get the pass in for 3rd before they come into 3? Looks like he may get it done. Being pushed by the Coors Light Ford of the pole sitter, Jay Davis. But looks like Gardner may win the battle of the Dodge Darts, and he does indeed. Your leader, Jason Haywood. 2nd is Keith Batson. 3rd, Johnny Gardner. 4th, Zach Fitzwater. 29th, Jay Davis. 5th, Matt Johnson. 6th, Luis Hernandez. 7th, Gabriel Wanderley. 8th, giving that Coors Ford of Bill Elliott scheme a great run, is J.T. Bryant. 9th is Christina Weber. 10th, Kyle Matthews. I take that back. 30th, Kyle Matthews. 10th is Lily Gordon. Another one of the female drivers, so 2 female drivers in the top 10. 11th, Davis. 12th, Weber. 13th in the Buick, James Qualls giving that car a nice run. Chris Dodd, 31st. And we have Stephanie Gardner in 14th, although he's about to lose that position to Randy Claflin. Gardner has definitely scraped the wall in the Altel Dodge. Some noticeable damage to the right side of that car. Carson Scott, O'Neill Baldwin, Cody Lamas, Josh Osborne, Kat Tellier, Logan Wilson, Dougie Supershears, Rebecca Tellier, Devin Becker giving that car a nice ride, starting shotgun on the field, Dylan Young, Seth Cole, Dylan Thoreau, 33rd is Jonathan Fitzwater, 32nd Daniel Royals, 28th Quentin Moore, and back to the lead, still being held by Jason Haywood. Little Arizona iced tea there. Strawberry Arnold Palmer. Keep the whistle wet. Not sure how many pit stops will be required, but I'm going to assume it's going to be at least a 2-stop race. They've already stopped once from that early caution. We'll have to see what pit strategy comes into play for the second pit stop. Gardner takes a peek to the inside of Batson, tucks back behind the Sprite Ford. A little bit higher line for Gardner and Batson, as opposed to Haywood, who keeps it right down on that yellow line. Gardner again to the inside of the Sprite Ford. Will he make the pass? It's all going to depend on momentum. Can Batson keep up the momentum to keep the second position coming into the tri-oval? I believe that he will. Yes. So top five is Ford, Dodge, Chevrolet. So not a bad run for the two of the Dodge Darts in the field. Both with top five runs currently. Let's see who has the fastest lap of the race thus far. That would be Johnny Gardner at a 2:25.989. All of the first 19 spots over 225 miles an hour. We'll go to the standings just so you can see where you might be running. There's your top 10, top 20, top 30, and the final 6 cars. Laps in. I would assume that pit stops will be coming fairly soon. Usually around 35 or 40 laps. I believe they pitted on about lap 10. So I'm sure that probably around lap 50 we'll see some pit stops. Who's going to gamble? What kind of strategy will play out? Well, we will soon find out. Again, apologies for the graphic issues. I don't know what the deal is with that, why it keeps freezing, but I'm certain... Oh, Batson bounces off the wall with the Sprite Ford. That was a hard hit. He's going to lose at least 2 spots. He does indeed. 3 if you count the lap car of Jay Davis. However, he is a lap down at the moment. Any damage to the Sprite Ford? Yeah, quite a bit of right side damage to the Sprite Ford. That more than likely will require a visit to pit road, but we'll see. See what kind of effect it has on the car and the aerodynamics. Definitely has pancaked the right side of the Sprite Ford, though. It looks like Quentin Moore soon to be overtaken by the Tyson Chicken Ford of Haywood. We'll see how that affects positions. Battle of the Dodges ensuing. Fitzwater overtakes Gardner. Oh, Gardner bounces off the wall. Batson looks to the inside of Gardner, battling for that fourth position, or third position, I believe it is. And this is where we will see the lead possibly be affected by the lapped car of Quentin Moore. Haywood takes the Tyson Ford to the inside, makes the pass, followed closely by Fitzwater. Moore bouncing it off the wall. Big time. Oh, almost right down in front of Batson in the Sprite Ford. Daniel Royals, the next car they'll catch. JT Bryant looks to the inside. Can he get the pass done? I don't believe so. I believe Batson's going to have the momentum coming into the tri-oval. He does indeed. Batson maintains the fourth spot. But we definitely have a little bit of a breakaway of the top three. Top two put the lap car of Jay Davis between them and Johnny Gardner in third. Fitzwater up about a lane. Trying to gain some momentum. Comes right back down behind the Tyson Ford of Haywood. Next car that they will overtake about halfway down the backstretch ahead of them will be Daniel Boyles, dual number one winner. Definitely not the run he wanted with the Dow Chevrolet. Let's go on board the Tyson Chicken Ford. From the roof cannon, you see Boyles right there in front. Less than half a straightaway ahead. So his car will definitely play a factor. We'll see how that works out. Haywood way up the racetrack. Possibly, just keeps it off the wall. I thought he might have bounced it off the wall there, but he didn't. He will overtake the Dow Chevrolet, as will Zach Fitzwater. Gardner comes onto pit road. The Lone Star Steakhouse Dodge making the first scheduled pit stop. Let's go back through and see if anybody else has followed him onto pit road. Dylan Thoreau comes in for service on the Caterpillar Ford. Chevrolet, excuse me. Seth Cole comes in. Rebecca Tellier on pit road. Dylan Young on pit road. Kyle Matthews on pit road. I believe we saw Kat Tellier on pit road. We did. So that will definitely necessitate a change in positioning. Let's see how things cycle out. Does Haywood come in this time, or does he stay out as they come down the backstretch? Fresh tires will definitely be an advantage, so it behooves them, now that people have started making pit stops, to make entry onto pit road. Haywood coming in, Batson coming in, Wanderley coming in, Johnson coming in. Let's see if they can repair the damage to the Sprite Ford without Batson losing too many positions. We have Stephanie Gardner on pit road. Andrew Davis, Jeff Weber. As the Sprite Ford hits his pit stall. Johnson hits his pit stall. Right side tires going on the Sprite Ford. Left side tire is going on. So 4-tire stop. Johnson off of pit road. Batson still sitting there. Gordon goes by. Claflin goes by. Wonderly goes by. And they have repaired the damage on the Sprite Ford, and he exits pit road. Still showing Jason Haywood as the leader, excuse me. But I don't know that that is going to be the case, as he's just getting up to speed. Here comes Dylan Young, J.T. Bryant, Zach Fitzwater. I believe they will all go by, other than Fitzwater. Oh, Fitzwater looking at the inside. Jason Haywood listed in second position now. Is it Fitzwater that they're listing as the leader? No. So let's see, who is the leader? J.T. Bryant, McCoors Ford, takes the lead. He's going to gain some bonus points. Let's take a look at our standings. There's your top 10. James Qualls, I see, is broken into the top 10 in the Quaker State Buick. Good run for that car. Batson goes from 2nd to 13th as a result of that rather long pit stop. Top 30, and your final 6. Just under half a second lead, down to 3/10 now for J.T. Bryant. Zach Fitzwater battling with Dylan Young, who's currently running 27th. Oh, Fitzwater bounces off the wall. That's going to cost him some spots as Haywood gets by. Look at Keith Batson. Rebecca Tellier giving the Minions Ford a nice ride. Back to your leader, J.T. Bryant. Just a little bit better than halfway home. Haywood looks to the inside. Can't make the pass. Although he now does complete the pass and regains the lead, although Bryant does fight back on the outside. He's right there on the rear bumper of the Tyson Chicken Ford. Haywood continues to maintain the lead. Zach Fitzwater giving that Dodge Dart a nice run. Two ladies battling for 6th and 7th, Christina Weber and Lily Gordon. Keith Batson's passed O'Neill Baldwin for 12th. Devin Becker giving the Haas Monster Energy Chevrolet a nice run after starting shotgun on the field. A gain of so far 19 positions. Battle for 20th between Osborne and Weber. Osborne will keep that. Let's go back to front of the field. And still Jason Haywood maintaining the lead. We come by this time, it'll be 40 laps to go. I believe there most definitely will be at least one more pit stop, but we'll see. Maybe somebody's going to gamble and try to go that last 40 laps without stopping. Strategy may help or may bite you. You can go from hero to zero quite quickly in this sport. Just by taking a gamble you shouldn't take. JT Bryan giving that Coors Ford a great run. Wouldn't that be neat to see that Bill Elliott paint scheme pull into victory lane again? Bryant takes a peek to the inside. Gets alongside the Tyson Chicken Ford, but tucks back inside. Jonathan Fitzwater will be the next car that gets overtaken, the Snickers Ford. Let's go on board the roof cam of the Tyson Chicken Ford and see where Fitzwater is. About a straightaway ahead, so not really a concern yet. Although within the next few laps, probably will become one. Two-car breakaway for the lead there. Haywood and Bryan have kind of broken away from the third place running Zach Fitzwater. He's being held up by Dylan Young. There's no question about that. he can definitely not be happy. He must really want to get by the Shell Pennzoil Ford. Speaking of which, as Young bounces it off the wall, Fitzwater gets by. Randy Claflin in fourth, Matt Johnson in fifth. The two ladies, Billy Gordon and Christina Weber, sixth and seventh. Eighth is Gardner, Johnny Gardner. Ninth, Wanderlei. And your top 10 is rounded out by James Qualls, giving that Quaker State Buick a good ride. Still your leader is Jason Haywood. Just to give you a look, there's your top 10, top 20, top 30, and your final 6. See who holds the fastest lap. Still Johnny Gardner at 225.989. In the top 10, the 10th fastest is your current leader, Jason Haywood, at 225.508 miles an hour. They are quickly overtaking Jonathan Fitzwater in the Snickers Ford. Let's ride on board the Tyson Ford for a couple of laps and see how quickly they do overtaking. There are a couple of more cars directly in front of Fitzwater. Jonathan Fitzwater. And we'll see how long it takes to overtake those cars as well. Sun, a bit of a problem there coming into 3, but that will soon dissipate and no longer be an issue. Let's go for an in the cockpit ride. Jason Haywood still maintains the lead, but JT Bryant takes a peek to the inside of the Tyson Ford, can't get it done, but they are fast overtaking Jonathan Fitzwater in the Snickers Ford. Will he be a factor in this lead battle? It's going to matter exactly where they overtake him, what line Haywood decides to choose to get by both Jonathan Fitzwater and Dylan Thoreau, who are pretty much back-to-back with each other. Let's, again, right on board the roof cam of the Tyson Chicken Ford. Cuts it right down on the yellow line, about half a lane up, maybe a full lane, as they enter the tri-oval. They are fast approaching Thoreau and Fitzwater, although it looks like Fitzwater has passed Thoreau and is pulling away from him a little bit. But Thoreau will be the next car that gets overtaken, probably before the end of the backstretch. Sure enough, Haywood to the inside, out Thoreau. Bryant follows on the inside. But Thoreau slams the door. Puts one car between he and the leader, Jason Haywood. 30 laps to go. But Bryant now bypasses the Caterpillar Chevy of Thoreau. Next car they'll overtake will be the Snickers Ford of Jonathan Fitzwater. Lap traffic starting to definitely play a factor in the race. We'll keep an eye on this battle. However, I will show you the standings just so you can see where you're running. Make a quick trip backwards through the standings in case you missed it. Thoreau bounces off the wall. Oh, has contact with Haywood. Haywood maintains control. That could have been big right there, folks. And Seth Cole and Logan Wilson, the next two cars, to lose a lap. .25 laps to go. Who will it be? Will pit strategy play a factor? Will they have to stop one more time? Will drivers gamble and see if they have enough fuel to stretch it to the end? It will get exciting now as we're coming into the final stages of the Daytona 500. Jason Haywood, still your leader. Will he notch his first career NAPRA Series win today in his first race start? Time will tell. The more lap cars he can put between himself and JT Bryant, the better he can assure his chances of gaining his first career victory. Next car he's going to put a lap down will be Logan Wilson driving the Purex Ford, the retro Lake Speed scheme. Looks to the inside, going into 3. Will he make the pass? Or will Wilson have enough momentum to maintain his position on the lead lap? Seth Cole coming onto pit road. Haywood puts the Purex Ford a lap down. Or does he? No, Logan Wilson rockets around the outside of the Tyson Ford, maintains his position on the tail end of the lead lap. Wanderlei coming off of pit road. Let's look at the standings here just so you can see where your particular car may be running, pit stops happening. These will cycle through, I'm sure. Only the top 20 cars maintain the lead lap. Haywood's getting a little impatient. Looks to the inside, looks to the outside. Passes the PRX board on the inside to maintain his lead and keep him a lap down. Oh, Fitzwater slams the door on Bryant. Keeps him from getting around the Tyson Ford. Puts Daniel Voiles a lap down. Haywood is just mowing through this traffic one by one. Looks like a fairly clear straightaway ahead of him now, though, so let's see how long it takes JT Bryant to get by this lap traffic as well. And soon-to-be lapped cars just going into turn 1. So it'll be a little time before they play a factor in the outcome of this event. Let's look at your top 10. James Qualls giving that Quaker State Buick a nice ride in 7th. Keith Batson has battled back, now breaks back into the top 10. Again, I do apologize for these graphics issues. I will get it straightened out for the next race. There's your top 20. Top 30. And your final 6. Less than 20 to go. Will some drivers gamble? Will they make a pit stop? Well, it looks like the Tyson Ford of Jason Haywood may gamble that he's got enough fuel to go the rest of the way. We'll soon see. As he makes no effort on that lap to make the turn onto pit road, as Bryant will finally, looks like, get by Jonathan Fitzwater to keep the Tyson Ford in his sights. Chicken and beer. Hey, there we go. Imagine if those two end up as the top 2 positions. It'll be a heck of a picnic after the race, I'm sure. Brian will bring the beer. Haywood will bring the chicken. Although I'm sure that JT Bryant would like it to be the other way around. Him in first and Haywood in second. Either way, so far it's definitely been a dominated by Ford day, but anything can and usually does happen. Drivers start getting aggressive at the end of the 500. That's usually what will tend to happen. Let's take a trip back through the field here as they come by pit road. Again, Haywood not making any kind of inclination that he's going to stop. I believe he is going to try to push it. Nice little pack of cars right here representing the bottom 5 of the top 10. Along with the lap car of Stephanie Gardner. And back to your leader, Jason Haywood. 15 laps to go. Will he bring the Tyson Chicken Ford home in victory lane? We'll know in just a short 14 laps. But I'm sure JT Bryant and that Chorus Ford is certainly going to do all he can to ensure that it's the Chorus Ford that gets parked in victory lane. Let's go on board your second place runner, JT Bryant. From the roof cam of the Chorus Ford. And as you can see, he is right there on the back bumper of the Tyson Ford. He'd love to get past. But catching and passing, two completely different things. Bryant about half a lane higher than Haywood, coming through the first and second turns. Allows Haywood to pull out a little bit more of an advantage as they pass the car of Chris Dodd. Haywood gains about 5 or 6 car lengths as they come into the trial. Bryant coming onto pit road. JT Bryant gives up second position to make a pit stop. He did not have enough fuel to make it. The question is, will Jason Haywood have enough fuel to make it? Will he try to make it? Let's check out the pit stop of JT Bryant. Right side tires going on. Jack drops just right sides and a little fuel, and away goes the Chorus Ford. Kathleen Tellier also on pit road. Looks like the only 2 cars that gambled on making a stop on that line. In comes the Tyson Ford. Jason Haywood gives up the lead to make a pit stop with 10 laps to go. Not enough there. Definitely not enough Sunoco fuel in the tank. Let's see what his stop looks like. Right side tires on the Tyson Ford. Oh, almost collected by the pole sitter, Jay Davis. Right side tires and a little fuel, and he's down and away. Coming back up to speed. Let's see who is listed as the current leader. Claflin makes a stop. Batson on pit road. Let's see his pit stop. Right side's on the Sprite Ford. They're trying to give him just enough fuel to get to the end. Jack drops and he's away. Right now, he is listed as the leader. However, once stops cycle through, I'm sure that will not be the case. And they may even break the record for the fastest 500, because right now the average speed is 201.572. As we hear a couple of wall scrapers coming down the backstretch. As Batson comes up to speed. I don't believe he still will be listed as the leader, but we certainly will find out. No, he's lost a couple of positions already. He's now listed as 4th. Carson Scott looks to the inside. Will he make the pass? No, he will not. Batson comes across the line, currently listed 8th. JT Bryant listed as your leader. with a 2.4 second lead on the Tyson Chicken Ford with 8 laps to go. Keep an eye on the standings. .1 seconds. I don't think Haywood is going to have enough time to catch Bryant. Let's go on board the Tyson Ford. See if see if Bryant is even in sight of the Tyson Chicken Ford. 2.1 second lead. Let's see if Haywood has chopped that lead down any. Down to 1.83. Will he have enough time to catch him? I don't believe he will. Six laps to go. And you can see that the Coors Ford is not that far ahead. He may catch him before the end of the race. I don't think he is going to have enough time, but we'll see. As Bryant actually gained another 0.06 of a second. James Qualls with the Quaker State Buick in 7th. Nice top 10 run for that car. As we look at your second place runner. No, you lost another 0.05 to your leader. Up to 1.94 seconds. Five laps to go. Will J.T. Bryant earn his first career victory today? Or would something possibly happen to the Coors Ford that would allow Haywood to catch Bryant? Haywood chops a 100th of a second out of the lead. Not enough to get it done. He's definitely going to need to do something, or something would have to happen to the Coors Ford for Haywood to get his first career win. Is your top 10, top 20, top 30, and your final 6. Depending on what Quentin Moore does, whether Bryant can get by him, this will certainly allow Haywood to gain some time. Let's see what the time differential is. Only gained 0.03 off of that. That's not enough. Coming around to get the signal for 2 laps to go. Unless something happens, it looks like J.T. Bryant will have his first career NAPRA victory. At the site of so much success for that paint scheme. So come around to get the signal off the tri-oval. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 laps to go. Let's ride on board the Coors Ford. You'll see what he sees on the roof can. Next time by, he'll get the white flag. Into turn 3 in the tri-oval. Atop the flag stand, J.T. Bryant sees the white flag. 1 lap to go. 2.5 miles. Oh, Bryant bounces off the wall on the course forward. That's certainly going to allow Haywood to gain some position. I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't believe that slowed the course forward enough. Although quite a bit of right side damage. Off of turn 3 into the tri-oval. It's not going to be enough for the Tyson Ford to catch him. J.T. Bryant will win the Daytona 500, his first career NAPRA Series victory. At the site, as I said, of so much success for that course paint scheme, it once again goes back to victory lane. J.T. Bryant wins. Jason Haywood second. Willie Gordon gave a nice run to the thriving Chevrolet, finishing third. O'Neill Bogelman fourth. Randy Claflin fifth. Zach Fitzwater sixth. A nice run for the Quaker State Buick with James Qualls in seventh. Keith Batson eighth. Carson Scott ninth. Cody Lamas, your top 10. 11th was Matt Johnson. 12th, Johnny Gardner. 13th, Dougie Super Shears. 14th, Christina Weber. 15th, Andrew Davis. 16th, Devin Becker. Nice run for him after starting shotgun on the field. 17th, Gabriel Wanderlei. 18th, Joshua Osborne. 19th, Luis Hernandez. 20th, Jeff Weber. 21st would be Stephanie Gardner. 22nd, Logan Wilson. 23rd, Kat Tellier. 24th, Seth Cole. 25th, Jay Davis, the pole sitter. Not a great run for that car today. 26th, Dylan Thoreau. 27th, Dylan Young. 28th, Kyle Matthews. 29th, Rebecca Tellier. 30th, Chris Dodd. 31st, Quentin Moore. 32nd, Jonathan Fitzwater. 33rd, Daniel Voiles. 34th, Dylan Poteet. 35th, J.J. Hartnett. And 36th, Bob Sire. Let's export the results here.